right, pretty simple. I am clearly the king of fashion. What are you all looking at? Look, let's take a look at every released Premier League away kit so far this summer. Let's just see what the mess we're dealing with. Right, let's go. Arsenal F. Grotesque. This is Major League rank. I cannot stress how much I detest this shirt. Are we supposed to get on board with staring at this thing on Match of the Day all season long? I would sooner agree to sitting down at 10:30 every Saturday evening to watch my grandma shave her legs in the bath. I would sooner look at maggots in a pie than gaze at this horrid thing. It's not yellow in the traditional sense, oh no. It's a snotty, horrible, luminous yellow. Like glow-in-the-dark Pokemon stickers that your 4-year-old nephew might stick on his bedroom wall. And there's 1,000 little dots, which just makes the shirt look like it was punctured with air holes. What, just to allow your belly button to breathe? And I don't know, the black, wavy, thick lines, they just look like dead snakes on the shirt. I mean, this is the jersey that Arsenal are really gonna wear on big European away nights in the Champions League? Really? It's like waiting 6 long years to get invited back to that elite nightclub for celebrities, and then you choose to turn up wearing a coat made of dogs. Pout all you want, Gabrielle. You're not making this thing look any better. I'm going for an F. Bournemouth C. There is a fine line when it comes to this kit. I'm not sure whether I love it or I hate it, because what this photo shoot has told me is that it suits some players. I mean, don't get me wrong, all these Bournemouth players look like they've been kept out of prison for the best part of a month. Christ, but they all look absolutely miserable. They look devastated to wear that shirt. It's like you just live streamed them a funeral for your nan. What did the cameraman instruct them all to do? Well, I just vividly remember that time that your dad ate your hamster with a spoon. But as for the shirt, on some players, I think, what a nice shirt. Like for example, this suits Justin Kluivert. His shoulders fill out the jersey. He's looking like a laid back, cool, slick geezer with all the swagger of his dad. But I mean, pop this shirt on Lewis Cook, someone who looks like a science geek who spends 9 hours a day watching The Big Bang Theory with his mum, and suddenly it looks horrible. I mean, do you see what I mean? On someone like Kluivert, then the wavy, squiggly lines look a bit cool. On the rest, let's just play it safe and give a C. Brentford B. Okay, to be fair, this isn't Brentford's away shirt. That's not out yet. It's the third kit. And don't you just love how they're shamelessly sticking David Beckham's son in the ads? So this is why he was signed for your club. It was a publicity stunt. This is just a child who is better at tennis than he is at football. I mean, I should hope so. Andy Murray used to be his coach. He'll play about as much football for Thomas Frank's team as my dead Uncle Pete. And yeah, here he is modeling the shirt with a hole in his eyebrow, looking like some washed up X Factor star. But as for the shirt, I think I weirdly like it. Don't get me wrong, it's weird, but it's nice. It's got plain dark blue sleeves with baby blue rims, then strange pink stripes across the design that honestly looks like broken glass. Chuck in the badge as well. And Ozzy, it looks like a bee has just landed to eat lunch off a smashed mirror. I actually like the weird pink and blue mesh of colours on the shirt. And yes, I know that doesn't say much, considering I've clearly got all the fashion sense of a blind monkey, but still, I like it. I'll give it a B. Brighton D. This is as dull as a bowl of honey nut porridge. Look how hideously ugly this jersey actually looks. Okay, actually no, that is a bit harsh. It's not ugly per se, it's just nauseatingly dull. Come on Brighton, you're actually in the Europa League this year. Can you not celebrate with something that's a bit more exciting than this? Look at Lewis Dunk. He looks like he's just been asked to model his grandmother's wedding dress. This looks like something that might have been designed by a child. It's got 2 giant green blocks on the front of the shirt, which honestly just looks like you spilled Shrek's vomit all down your front. I quite like the green color. That would have been fine with a just plain black shirt with green sleeve rims. But having those 2 really bright green stains on the front with those dull as mustard white border lines, it's about as refreshing and new as a cup of mud. Not for me, thanks. Very boring D. Burnley B+. You know what? I really like this one. I know, I mean, it is strange to say. I arguably shouldn't like the football shirt because it's practically brighter than the sun. Lads, Darrell O'Shea is literally modeling this whilst pretending he's at the beach. It's like Burnley know themselves. They know this thing is so blindingly yellow. First of all, the female players even wearing sunglasses, but I really like the black grainy pattern surrounding that maroon line on the left-hand side of the shirt. It looks gravelly. Artistic, not just some boring template drummed up on Photoshop. To contrast those stony black lines with the incredibly bright yellow texture of the shirt. I mean, this only cost £55. And I know, I mean, the demand isn't the same, obviously. I mean, how many people do you realistically think are going to get Burnley shirts for Christmas? You're probably more likely to get an Ollie Murs CD, but still, I really like this one. Well done, Burnley. B+, Crystal Palace C-. I've already said that I love the Crystal Palace home shirt, but as for the away one, I'm a little less excited. It's very similar to all the other away kits they produced. It's just a plain white t-shirt with a blue V-neck, and then that huge blue sash across the front, which looks like something a milk monitor would wear. Honestly, this shirt looks like it would get you beaten up at lunch. It's also got that creepy looking stickman dancing on the chest. I like the blue rims on the sleeves, but most of all, it just looks a bit boring. It's fine, but I don't know. C-, I suppose. Everton F. Who designed this one? Dominic Calvert-Lewin himself? I mean, this is a guy who probably walks down the local shops wearing a sequin dress, so he probably likes how strange this one looks, but me? It almost makes me feel queasily ill. First of all, the color of the shirt. It's not pink, it's not purple, it's salmon. This honestly makes me think that any Everton player who wears this automatically stinks of fish. This doesn't look like something you'd wear. It looks like something you'd order at a vegan restaurant. I'm all for wacky designs, but this just looks like you asked a blind child to doodle all over the front. This doesn't look like a Premier League shirt. This looks like a failed art project that's ready to be tossed in the bin. I'm sorry, but if someone's kid designed this, you'd be embarrassed to hang it on the fridge. Because every time you go to fetch some milk for your Weetabix, you're hit with a shuddering reminder that your son is the artistic merit of a sheep. What is the point of those weird scraggly blue lines? It's all very strange. If I was an Everton fan, I would sooner be spotted leaving the house wearing a bin bag that stinks of wee, because this is horrible. Liverpool A. I love this Liverpool shirt. I'm sorry, but this is how you do football shirts. Although a bit embarrassing that they got Jordan Henderson to model the kit. Although maybe subliminal messaging, considering he's gone to a nation where the flag is green and white. Henderson is going to wear this Liverpool shirt about as often as I will wear my grandmother's underpants. But I do like the shirt. The smart black color and black sleeve rims. What is the almost hypnotic, Matrix-esque green illusion thing we're all looking at. Yeah, I know, it does suddenly look like if you go to see a 3D film at the cinema and refuse to wear the glasses. Suddenly you're watching blurry avatar creatures for 2 hours and a half. Yeah, I mean, within 20 minutes, I was snoring in my popcorn. But this shirt, as far as away kits go, this is just the right amount of weird, while still looking quality. Man City A+. What am I looking at exactly? I mean, is this the poster for Zoolander 3? Where Jack Grealish, Erling Haaland, and Mateo Kovacic told that if they dare to smile while posing for the photo, they'll be forced to eat nothing but pig stick for lunch. But I do like the shirt. This is so incredibly bizarre. It's just a plain black kit, right? With weird blue lightning bolts on the front. Or it's like if you covered a tree in luminous paint. Apparently this design was inspired by the electric energy of the team and citizens around the globe. Electric energy? I'm not sure what electric energy. Again, this looks like something Jamie Foxx would have worn in the sequel to Spider-Man. But still, imagine City wearing this broody looking shirt on a dark, windy Wednesday night at Burnley in the cold. Yes, it does look like a superhero costume, but I quietly love it. I'm giving this an A+. How delightfully bizarre! Man United D-, £110 for this. The marketing for this thing is so off. Hiring old man Diego Forlan to model this kit. Whoa. Was this one for the pensioners? To show that yes, you can still wear this, even if your forehead is now wrinklier than a scrunched up tissue in your pocket? Why on earth Manchester United asked someone who flopped at Old Trafford 20 years ago to now model a new shirt is beyond me. It'd be like Hollywood advertising the next Batman film by getting George Clooney to pose on billboards with the mask. As for the shirt itself, it's not horrible, but it's just a pretty dull turquoise color with white patterns on the front, with red insect lines in the middle. Again, all the players look glum. This looks like a miserable family portrait where Luke Shaw is in the middle, knowing his parents are about to divorce. This shirt just looks like pajamas. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. I'm not exactly gonna spoon out my eyes and mail them to my mum, but it's not nice. D-. Newcastle D. I hated Newcastle's away shirt last season. The green and white. That was a Saudi kit. That was like something that nation would have worn at the World Cup. And I'm sorry, but I don't care who the ownerships are of football clubs. Every team still needs to maintain their own identity. Don't just adopt another nation's colors. So this is a bit better, okay? This isn't just a blatant rip-off of a shirt that you see in the Gulf Cup, but I still don't really like it. It's just a strange turquoise kit with a bunch of irregular, strange-looking shapes on the front. Again, a bit like if you're looking at a shattered green bowl. Yes, I know Isak and Botman look like they're both politely posing for school photographs. I mean, there's no Grealish-esque blue steals into the camera. They just look like well-mannered little boys who are waiting in line for cookies at the zoo. But yeah, I'll still give this one a pretty dull D. Nottingham Forest B+. I really like this shirt. Sort of. I mean, this isn't a Nottingham Forest shirt. This is an Argentina kit. This is a Forest shirt just blatantly plagiarizing the world champions. And why? What was the point? Don't get me wrong, it's an Argentina shirt. So on paper, yes, it's a nice jersey. But it would be like me suddenly whipping out KSI's bandana and wearing that for the rest of this video. it's just a bit random. And it's the uneven swirly lines, which does make everyone who wears it look a bit pregnant. So if the designers are okay with Brennan Johnson looking like he's about to give birth in 6 months, then great. It's all very strange. Sheffield United E. Okay, again, it's not the away kit, it's the third kit, although let's be real. It looks like a training kit. I can see why John Egan looks like he's just been offered the chance to eat spinach out of a shoe, because this is such an ordinary, boring kit. This doesn't even look like a football shirt. It looks like something you find in a bin outside Sports Direct. It just looks like some cheap £6 t-shirt you would just wear to the gym. Maybe it's because it doesn't have a sponsor on the front, so automatically my eyes are struggling to adjust. A bit like if I was suddenly looking at a penguin with no head. I wouldn't really know what I was looking at. But yeah, it's just a dull grey shirt. The only bit of colour is the smidgen of red on the V-neck, although it just makes you look like you're wearing a red t-shirt underneath. There's absolutely no vibrancy or life to this kit. Come on, Sheffield United are back in the Premier League. Do they not want to celebrate with something a bit more lively instead of a garment that you'd wear to a funeral? Honestly, it's not a fashion disaster, but it's just beyond boring. E. West Ham B. Now this is a nice West Ham shirt, although a complete mess of a photo shoot. Did the cameraman not give them any direction at all? Here we've got Lucas Paqueta and Emerson Palmieri looking like they're twins. Naif Aguerd is smiling like a polite little grandma. We've got this fella slouching at the back, whilst Pablo Fornals is the one going for that stiff model look. It's a mess of a photo, and the cameraman clearly the backbone of a terrified squirrel. But as for the shirt itself, it looks smart. It's clean, just a plain white kit with a smart maroon and white collar. It's nothing special and looks very Tottenham, but it's not a bad thing. Spurs always have clean kits. That would be the best word to describe this. Clean. No muddles, no mess. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna give this a B. Although I feel bad for some West Ham fans trying to eat jam donuts on match day. You're very quickly gonna ruin the shirt. Wolves A. This is a very strange football shirt, but I think I love it. It looks like something plucked straight out of the depths of hell. Honestly, it's got a very evil shade of red. And chucking that bunch of weird half square patterns as if he's just sellotaped a bunch of bird seeds to the front. But again, blending it in with the green shoulders, the yellow and black trims. To me, this is an intimidating kit. It almost gives off an aura of power. It's like a devil's kit. And for a team who are literally called wolves, one of the deadliest animals in the world, it's about time they started wearing something a bit more menacing. Although Christ above, Pablo Sarabia posing like a camp junior pilot. That completely undoes all that hard work. If you're trying to sell a football kit, can you not pick someone who looks like he's auditioning for the YMCA? Anyway, that's the end of the video. What do you think? Let me know. What do you think of your away kit? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give a like to your browser. And I'll talk to you in a while.